Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Ankamitra Maths. This time I am focusing on multiplication of decimal numbers. One of the subscribers recently requested me to cover this topic. So I'm presenting the basic rules that we need to follow while multiplying numbers involving decimals. So I written down 3 examples on the paper. You can see that the numbers in each of the sum are quite similar, with only decimal point being different in each of the numbers. It's 364 multiplied by 0.25 here, and here it is 36.4 multiplied by 0.25, and here it is 3.64 multiplied by 2.5. So once I explain you the rules, basic rules that we need to follow, it will be very easy to understand how the answers differ in each case. So first rule while multiplying numbers involving decimals is to write it down and then multiply it by ignoring the decimal in the first place. Okay. So in the first step, what we need to do is we need to multiply this 364 by 25, ignoring any decimal here. Okay, in this both the numbers, we should ignore the decimal and multiply both the numbers first. So the first step to be done is 364 multiplied by 25, and the answer that we get is 9100. Okay, so 9100 is the answer after multiplying 364 by 25. Remember, this is not the final answer. Now for the final answer, the second step we have to do, which is to place the decimal point at the appropriate location. So which is the appropriate location? So how do you find that is, first count the number of digits after the decimal point in both the numbers. In the first number it is 364 completely, so there is no decimal point here. In the second number it is 0.25, so there are 2 digits after the decimal point. So the total number of digits after the decimal point in both these numbers is just 2. Okay, there are 2 digits after the decimal point in both these numbers. So in the final answer also, the last 2 digits will be after the decimal point. Hence, the appropriate location for the decimal point will be this. Okay, so the final answer that we get for 364 multiplied by 0.25 is 91.00 or just 91. Coming to the second sum, the rules are the same. So we'll first multiply 364 by 25 by ignoring any decimal point in both the numbers. So the answer that we'll again get is 9100. Now for the second step, that is to arrive at the final answer, we have to count the total number of digits that we have after the decimal point in both these numbers. So in the first number, we have 1 digit after the decimal point, that is 36.4. We have 1 digit after the decimal point. In this number, we have 2 digits after the decimal point. Hence, the total number of digits after the decimal point in both these numbers is 3 this time. Okay, we have 3 digits after the decimal point in both these numbers. So in the final answer, we will have to place a decimal point in such a fashion that there will be 3 digits after the decimal point. So the decimal point will be here, leaving the last 3 digits after it. Okay, so the final answer for 36.4 multiplied by 0.25 will be 9.1 or 9.100. Okay, whichever way you want to read it. Coming to the third example, it is again, first step to be done is multiply 364 by 25, ignoring the decimal points, and we get 9100 again. Now count the total number of digits after the decimal point. We have 2 digits in the first number after the decimal point, 1 digit after the decimal point in the second number. So the total number of digits after the decimal point here again are 3. So in the final answer also, we will have 3 digits after the decimal point. Hence, the appropriate location for decimal point will be this. And the answer that we have for 3.64 multiplied by 2.5 is 9.1 again. Okay, we can read it as 9.1 or we can read it as 9.100. Doesn't matter. The last 2 digits, these 2 zeros after the decimal point, the end zeros, do not matter, even if you read them or not. Let's take one more example in this case, a random example. Let's say we are supposed to multiply 0.75 multiplied by let's say 44.24. Okay, so first we'll have to multiply 75 with 4424, ignoring any decimal point here. So the answer that we get after multiplying 75 with 4424 is, I think it should be 3318 and 2 zeros. Okay, so 331800 is the answer I think that we'll get after multiplying 75 with 4424. And now for the second step, we have to place the decimal point at the appropriate location. So first we'll count the total number of digits that we have after the decimal point in the given two numbers. So in the first number we have 2 digits after the decimal point. In the second number also we have 2 digits after the decimal point. Hence the final answer we will have total of 4 digits after the decimal point. So counting the last 4 digits, we'll place the decimal point here such that we have 4 digits left after the decimal point. Hence the final answer for 0.75 multiplied by 44.24 is 33.18. Okay, or 33.18 can also be read as 33.1800, doesn't matter, both are the same. I hope the 2 steps involved in multiplication of decimal numbers is now clear with everyone. In case of any further difficulties with this concept, please write in the comments. Any feedback would also be appreciated if you have. If you like this video or found this video to be useful, please do not forget to like the video here and share it with your friends as well. Thank you.